Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your girl Nina Caxamon. Y'all see I am pajama down today. I'm finna go to bed, but I had to get on here to do this Bad Girls Club review. We are on episode 13, and people keep asking me, why you don't do a review every week no more, and I'm trying to get through the episodes. I'm not getting through these episodes of Bad Girls Club. It's 16 minutes left in this shit, and I'm just, these bitches keep making me want to throw up in my goddamn mouth. I mean, Fallon and Julie, the dirty ass, then slept together, and now they in love and shit. Well, one of them in love, and the other one don't think she want to be gay. But my whole thing is, y'all is too extra for me. They got a whole channel called Logo where y'all can go. And that's no shade, because I know I have gay followers and viewers and things like that, and I have nothing against it. I support gay marriage and all that stuff. I just don't want to see shit on TV, okay? Excuse me. Can Bad Girls Club stay not gay? Thank you. That's all I'm asking for. So, pretty much they trying to keep it a secret that they done slept together, knowing these girls don't have no doors on their room, so they already know what the situation is. They just don't care. Neither do I. In the morning, Rima get a little email from Andrea saying Andrea gonna beat her ass. So then Rima call Andrea up on the phone and, bitch, I'll beat your ass. Either way, we both know it wasn't gonna happen because Andrea is scared from the whiplash, but they trying to act proud like they really beat her up, y'all. For it to be 4 of you guys or 3 of you guys, however many of you jumped Andrea, I didn't see a bruise on her. I mean, I see her take some hits, but you hoes was fighting like my 4-year-old cousins. I mean, let's get real. That was whack. So let's just jump to the photo shoot. I really don't care about anything else that happened because the photo shoot was where it was at, okay? You got Erica, Hunty, just going in. You got Christina. Christina looked cute. I will say that, better than she ever looks in the house. Better than she ever looks in the house. Her hair was cute. Her dress was cute. Why she had on them white panties, I have no idea what she had them on for. Because it's like, if you came to fight, you should have known not to wear them panties, okay? Where do I want to start? How did the fight start? Because I don't remember. They doing a photo shoot. Megan is underdressed as hell. She got on a black shirt with 2 hoes kissing on it, some army fatigue shorts, and some Chuck Taylors. I'm like, Megan can't be some more ass, okay? And honestly, I thought about before this episode started, like, I really did miss Erica and Megan and Christina. I wonder how the show would have been if maybe Julia Fallon had went home and Rima had went home. I feel like the show would have been different. Maybe I would have appreciated it more. But as a whole for this season, I really can't say I liked it. Sorry. I mean, to me now the seasons come and they go, but you can like remember little details that you liked about them. I don't really feel that I liked anything about this season. They some hoes, some gay hoes at that. So pretty much Megan is staring up and down all the girls. She picking out which one ass she want to whoop while they doing the photo shoot. Christina all in the camera. She trying to be prime bitch. She want to make sure you can see that she got her hair done and she bought herself a new dress. As soon as it's over, Megan like, so I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I came here to fight. So who wants to fight? Crickets. Nobody wants to fight. Well, Rima whooped your ass. Fallon, I whooped your ass. Did she whoop anybody else? Did she whoop Julia's ass? No, but she should have whooped Julia's ass. That's who I thought Fallon Megan was gonna go attack Julie because she hadn't whooped her ass. But I think she was sitting there because she was friends with Julie and Fallon, and I do feel like close to when Megan was leaving the show, Julie was like trying to start shit on the low, because when Fallon first started hanging with Rima, Julie was talking shit just right along with Megan, but she never admitted to it. But it's like, Megan, since you haven't been there, you don't know that these hoes is girlfriends now, and they not really interested. You can't say nothing now. They in love, so you can't tell them nothing. But I think even when Fallon look back and see that shit, she not gonna be mad. But Megan tried to make it a point to tell anyway, and then she was like, you know what? Blondie, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna smack you before I leave up out of here. And Blondie like, no, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to this bitch. Why she wanna beat me up? Why me? So, Andrea like you was Christina like you was flipping over the table, and Andrea like you held Jummy, making like you did all that. You did all that. I gotta whoop somebody's ass. I'm gonna whoop yours. So she walks over. She say, you ready to get smacked? Blondie like, no. Megan smack her ass. Blondie give her a super kick. Megan come back and yank Blondie all the way around. They knock some shit over. They break it over. And Blondie's like, I don't want to fight right now. It just had me rolling. And then, Christina popping off at the mouth to, Fallon. Well, before that, Erica gets up and, Rima. She's still trying to attack Rima. Getting in Rima's face, telling me, I'm right here, hunty. I'm right here, hunty. I'm right here, hunty. She ready to beat Rima up again, but Rima don't want to fight. Because Rima, like, already got her ass whooped so many times. It's like, Rima's not trying to fight no more. She understands, I think, now that she cannot fight. She's accepted it. She's ready to move on. And, Christina gets in Fallon's face, and Christina throw Fallon's ass on the ground. And then Fallon got her in the headlock, and Christina's little white panties just showing. I'm just like, girl, nobody told you to wear them white panties. And so I just feel like, it's pretty much the season. All in all, like I said, I really would have liked to see what it would have been like to have Erica. I didn't really like Megan at first, but I seem to understand her a little more now after how she got played by her little friends. So I look at it like, shit, Erica, Megan, Christina could have stayed on the show. I still don't know who the fuck Charlie is. Rima. I really don't have much to say about them. Zulie's a fucking pervert, pedophile ass bitch. She always trying to rape Julie every time Julie get drunk. It's like, Zulie, gone somewhere. And that's pretty much it. Right now, they just sitting here crying. I'm looking at the end of it. And they're just like, I don't give a fuck. That's not how you go out of the Bad Girls Clubhouse. You go out swinging. Perfect time for somebody to hit Julie in her damn mouth. Nobody wants to hit Julie in her damn mouth. This shit just, ugh. I feel bad for the people who rented the house to the Bad Girls Club because they tore that bitch up. That's pretty much all I got to say. I mean, the fights and the reunion look great. I want to see that. Fallon still look dirty as hell. Megan's eyebrows still thick as hell. I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say. I don't know what y'all wanted me to come on here and do, but I gave y'all a little something. I don't have like no jokes or shit for this tonight, but I do want to talk about real quick the Cleveland bus driver. I've been trying so hard not to talk about this, but I was just on the phone with my friend, and he was like, go ahead and talk about that on your show, because that shit was funny. So I'm just going to go ahead and add this in there. So in Cleveland, some bitch gets on the bus. They didn't show if her and the bus driver was arguing because she didn't want to pay or whatever. But basically, they going back and forth arguing. And she spit on him, and she hits the bus driver, like gave him a little slap or whatever. The bus driver screamed, you going to jail. And he goes, and her whole went. And then, like, he didn't stop there. He got to giving her one of them old Sparkle ass whoopings. Y'all know the original Sparkle with the pimp. She got one of them ass whoopings. And I was just, and then he drug her off the bus. The whole get back on the bus. Somebody she gonna get her brother to whoop his ass. Whoop-de-whoop. And I just look at it like, who was wrong in this situation? Yes, it's true. That chick, I'm not with men putting their hands on women, but that chick should have known, don't put your motherfucking hands on no man if you gonna lose, okay? Because he knocked the shit out of your ass. I mean, he knocked the wig off of your ass. I mean, it was just nothing. It was one of them. And everybody on the bus just, you know what I mean? It was just like one of them moments where, bitch, you took an L. But I do feel like he did extra. He did not have to continue to whoop her ass and drag her off the bus. To me, that was extra. I do feel that it's your livelihood, and if you feel attacked, you're supposed to whoop somebody's ass. But the sad truth is, it really doesn't matter whose fault it was, because everybody knowing the code of ethics of driving a bus. If you do something to one of the customers, your ass is fired. In fact, if they got it on camera, you can't deny it. So it's like he just lost his job for this little ratchet ass bitch. She probably she was wrong. She started it, but she probably finna sue Cleveland Bus Transportation, whatever they is. She gonna sue them and get paid. And this man just lost his job and his retirement and whatever else he had because of this one little stupid ass bitch. Now, I rides the bus here in Chicago, the CTA, Uncle CTA for me, every day, well, every other day. And ratchet people get on the bus every 15 minutes. They really do. Ratchet people who don't want to pay, it costs $2 to ride the bus. They don't ever want to pay their damn money. And sometimes the bus drivers, sometimes they argue with them, kick them off the bus. Other times they'll just be like, whatever, just go sit your ass down. And people will still be popping off at the mouth, going back and forth with these folks. And then pull a emergency brake and get off the bus. Just ratchet. All the time ratchet. But I do remember one time I did want to bust a bus driver in the mouth. I was riding a bus with my cousin. We was like probably 16. We went to Forest City Mall, and everybody who's familiar with Forest City Mall on a Saturday, that one of the last bus ride on 79th Street from Forest City Mall to home is like the ratchetest bus ride on the planet because every hoodlum has been collected from the mall. The mall and the show, everything is closed. It's time for you to take your ass home. Every ratchet person in that mama on there, and the bus is packed. The bus was so packed, we were sitting in the, first we were sitting in the middle of the bus, and there was this girl that went to my school. She was on the bus with all these ratchet ass niggas, and she was like, go to the front of the bus because they getting ready to start some shit. Go to the front of the bus. So I grabbed my cousin, I'm like, come on, let's go to the front of the bus. She halfway hard-headed. She ain't getting, like I'm saying, come to the front of the bus. They beat up some boy on the middle of the bus, and then they pull a emergency brake, get off the bus, and keep the door open on the back door. One person holding the door open, they throwing snowballs in and hitting everybody. My cousin got hit with snowball. I'm like, bitch, I told you come to the front. So now the bus driver stopped the bus. He want to wait for the police. These boys then ran up the street. They gone. So we thought. So me and her sitting in the little area where you put the bags. We done got our little fat asses up in there. We sitting in there all smushed, thinking we safe, we comfortable, right? These same little ratchet boys get back on the bus a couple of stops later. After the police gone and stuff, they done ran up the street. So when the bus start moving again, they get right back on the bus. And it's a boy at the front of the bus putting his money in. They like, what you is? Next thing you know, they beating him, they jumping him. The bus driver up like this. He trying to not pay attention and stuff, act like he don't see all this going on. And then, this time they kick everybody off the bus and we had to get on another bus. But the bus driver, he was still driving the second bus. I don't know what the fuck he did. I think he was like, fuck this bus, we get on the second bus. And now me and my cousin is on 10. We like, girl, did you say that shit? We just going here and we all extra excited and hyped because we done seen 2 fights, a snowball incident and everything. We hyped. We on 10. The bus driver gonna tell us, can we shut the hell up? But he gonna kick us off the bus. I'm like, bitch, you ain't say all that when them boys was on the bus. Your little scary ass trying to act like you ain't see nothing. And so then we got off at our stop. We held that door and threw snowballs at his ass. But I want to bust him in his mouth because he ain't do nothing to them boys. But he couldn't take a little noise. All the excitement we done had tonight, and these 2 little girls' little excitement is annoying you. So, I couldn't be a bus driver because I know I'll be fired because, we can't have pistols on the bus, but I'm for sure going to have a taser, and I'm going to taser every motherfucker that get out of line. You hear me? Every last one of them. Another thing I want to talk about, some people had asked me what I thought about what Kevin from the Scorpion Show had to say about abortion. I feel like, he's pro-life, by the way. I feel like everybody entitled to their own opinion. Me personally, I think I wouldn't have an abortion, but I think if that's something you have to do, then that's something you have to do. I'm not one of those people to look down on you because you done had an abortion before. Now these girls who've had several abortions, I have a problem with y'all. Why is it so difficult to get on birth control and use protection or use protection? Why is that so hard for you? Why is it paying $400 to get an abortion every 3 months is acceptable to you? Especially when you think about it, most women who have abortions A lot of times when they get older and they get married, they have a hard time conceiving because some doctor done nick some shit up there. You know, they just can't do it now. And it make them, think about what happened if they would have kept that baby that they had before, because now they want a child and they can't have one. But to me, it's your decision. It's your pussy. I can't tell another bitch to do with her pussy to keep it away from my man. You see what I'm saying? You can't do that. But, Kevin has an entitlement to his own opinion about what he thinks chicks should do. That's his business. That don't stop me from liking Kevin. I just like when y'all watch me, everything I say y'all do not agree with. And a lot of times y'all tell me. And a lot of times I don't give a fuck. This is my channel. This is the way I express myself. The Scorpion Show is Kevin and Mikhail's channel, and that's the way they express themselves. If that's how he feel about the whole situation, that's fine. Only thing Kevin do that irritate me, because I love watching the Scorpion Show, I just don't give a fuck about Brandy. So for all the vloggers who talk about Brandy's album and have all these interviews with Brandy, don't y'all think it's a little weird that Brandy has all this time to sit and call y'all on the phone and shit? She can call like 12 bloggers. Bitch, that's how I know you don't have no business. You got all this time in the world to do all this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not for Brandy. Like I told y'all before, I grew up watching Moesha Like the Next Bitch. I grew up watching Moesha Like the Next Bitch. I like the Black Cinderella. Okay, I like the movie with Diana Ross. I love I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. It was a point where I was riding for Brandy. Have you ever loved somebody so bad? I even got a Brandy music video set. Like, that's got from I Wanna Be Down all the way up to that song that was whack with Kanye West. I think that's on there. I like Brandy. I just don't really give a fuck about her in 2012. I'm sorry. And like I said, I love Kevin. I'm not going to unfollow him or start watching the Scorpion Show. Whether he ever see my videos, he do it, he don't. Whether he don't like me, I don't give a fuck. But I don't care about Brandy. So that's my only issue with Kevin. I'm tired of hearing about Brandy. Him, A Connection TV. All y'all. I mean, I love y'all, and I'm never going to stop watching y'all. But I can give a fuck about Brandy. But the whole abortion thing, bitch, if you that offended, kill yourself. Because that politician who said all that shit about being raped and all that, y'all didn't have all that to say. Damn, y'all coming down on Kevin because he black, because he gay. Kill yourself. We are who we are, and it's just like I'm gonna say what the fuck I want to say. I disrespect a lot of celebrities on here, and just like Miss Love say, Kevin disrespect a lot of celebrities on here, and y'all don't have nothing to say. First time he say something about abortion, y'all have a fit. Is it true? He don't have a pussy, but so he got a brain and he got a mouth. So that's pretty much all I really was gonna come on here and talk about. If there's something else like throughout the week worth mentioning, for everybody who has not seen 666 Park Avenue on Channel 7, it come on Sundays at 9 o'clock. That shit is good. And I ain't just saying it because Vanessa Williams on there. I love me some Vanessa Williams. But that ain't why I'm telling y'all to watch the show. Y'all gotta watch the show because this shit is like all them people who got all these Illuminati theories. This show is kind of like that. It's about this hotel that was originally the Drake. I know y'all know that the Drakes are actually real hotels. They in like every big city. And back in the day, they said they used to worship devils and stuff there. And it's this bald head man and Vanessa Williams, they husband and wife, and they own this building, and like they tenants are all ambitious dreamers, like a natural person. I give y'all an example. The couple who's now going to be the manager of the Drake, they one of them, he works for a politician, but he's a nobody, but he wants to be somebody, and his girlfriend, she's into architecture. So the guy has a special interest in the boy because he wants to be a politician. So he looking at it like, all I need him to do is ask me to help him. That's what he does, like the Illuminati. You join the Illuminati, they make you successful, but then you have to pay them. And it was this guy on there on the very first episode. His wife passed away, and he wanted for her to be alive again. So the guy had him kill somebody to bring her back, and he brought the dead woman back. And for the first little time she was there, she was cool, she was straight. They went outside and shit. And I'm like, everybody know your wife dead. Why is you walking down the street with this bitch? White people crazy, man. I ain't bringing nobody back from the dead. I saw Pet Cemetery, but anyway, so then, you know, after a little while, her nose get to bleeding and shit. She turning back pale. And he like, dude, I did what you told me to do. You said you was going to keep her alive. He like, you got to kill somebody else. A life for a life. I said I'll bring her back. I ain't say permanently. So then he got to go kill this other man. He don't do it. So they end up killing him. So it's like, y'all should really check it out. It's an interesting spin on the Illuminati and just what people would do for success. I think y'all would like that. To me, that's one of them shows that's good. That's kind of like got a supernatural, charmed feel to it, but it's a whole new script and it's a whole new cast. I think that's about it. Peace. Oh yeah, if you have already been watching this whole video, you might as well like me, subscribe to me, follow, comment, NINAKAISIMON. That is my Twitter. Check me out. Peace.